Hello students, myself Ashish Rai. Welcome to my YouTube channel Watch and Learn. Please subscribe my channel to learn different educational topics. Before starting today's video, I would like to thank all the students and viewers who have already subscribed my channel. I would also like to thank those students and viewers who are going to subscribe my channel. Hello students, today I am going to discuss about typical plant cell. As we all know that the building units of a house are bricks. Similarly, cells are the building units of a plant or animals. A typical plant cell contains ribosome, rough endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, chloroplast, nucleolus, nucleus, cell wall, cell membrane, vacuole, mitochondrion and cytoplasm. Now I am going to discuss all the components of plant cell one by one. First, cell wall. Cell wall of a plant cell is composed of long cellulose molecules grouped in bundles called microfibrils, which in turn are twisted into rope-like microfibrils. These microfibrils are embedded in a matrix of pectins and hemicellulose. In some cases, there may be a secondary cell wall. The function of the cell wall is a mechanical one. Pressure from the cell protoplast maintains cell turgidity. The wall is freely permeable to water and most solute, so that the cell wall represents an important transport route, the apoplast system throughout the plant body. Next component is cell membrane, which is also known as plasma membrane, is the differentially permeable cell surface responsible for the control of solute movements between the cell and its environment. It is flexible enough to move close to or away from the cell wall as the water content of the cytoplasm changes. The membrane is also responsible for the synthesis and assembly of cell wall components. Next, chloroplast. Chloroplast is the site of photosynthesis. It is one of a number of plastids, all of which developed from protoplastids, which are small, pale green or colorless organelles. Other typical plastids of complex cells are chromoplasts, which may develop from chloroplasts by internal rearrangements. Chromoplasts are colored due to the presence of carotenoid pigments and are most abundant in cells of flower petals or fruit skins. Leucoplasts are a third type of plastid common in cells of higher plants. They include amyloplast, which synthesize and store starches, and idioplast, which synthesize oil. Nucleus is surrounded by the nuclear envelope and contains the genetic material DNA associated with histone proteins to form chromatin. The nucleus thus controls the activity of the cell through its regulation of protein synthesis. The nucleolus is the site of synthesis of transfer RNA, ribosomal RNA and ribosomal subunits. Next one is mitochondrion. Mitochondrion contains the enzyme system for ATP synthesis by oxidative phosphorylation. May be abundant in sieve tube, companion cells, root epidermal cells and dividing meristematic cells. Golgi body, sometimes also known as dictyosomes, synthesizes polysaccharide and packages them in vesicles which migrate to the plasma membrane for eventual incorporation in the cell wall. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is the site of protein synthesis, storage and preparation for secretion. The endoplasmic reticulum also plays a part in the compartmentalization of the cell. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum is the site of lipid synthesis and secretion. Microtubules present in a plant cells are hollow structures composed of the protein tubulin. They occur just below the plasma membrane where they may aid the addition of cellulose to the cell wall. They are also involved in the cytoplasmic streaming of organelles such as Golgi bodies and chloroplast, and they form the spindle and cell plates of dividing cells. Vacuole present in a plant cell is occupy 90% of the volume of a mature plant cell. It is filled with cell sap and helps to maintain turgor pressure inside the cell. The vacuole also contains anthocyanins, pigments responsible for many of the red, blue and purple colors of flowers. Vacuoles also contains enzymes involved in recycling of cell components such as chloroplast. The vacuolar membrane is called the tonoplast. Plasmodesmata present in a plant cells are minute strands of cytoplasm which pass through pores in the cell wall and connect the protoplast of adjacent cells. This represents the simplest pathway for the movement of water and solute throughout the plant body. These cell-cell cytoplasm connections are important in cell survival during period of drought. The ER of adjacent cells is also in contact through these strands. Apart from this, some plant cells also contain lysosomes, amyloplast, paroxysms and okay student, this is all for this video. Please keep watching my channel and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.